After 15 hours of deadly choices in Until Dawn, I finally unlocked the Platinum Trophy. But was it actually worth it? Or did it just turn this horror game into a spreadsheet of choices? This video is all about one thing. Does the Platinum Trophy actually make Until Dawn better? Or does it ruin the fun? I'll be using my Bald Head rating system to break it down across three things. The challenge, impact on gameplay, and creativity. Let's get into it. So let's start with the challenge, where I'm looking at the skill requirement versus your time investment. This Platinum doesn't ask for any crazy finger dexterity. There are no one-shot bosses, no insane combat sections. It's basically a game of quick time events. And the QTE windows in Until Dawn are actually pretty generous. So in terms of raw skill, it doesn't demand much from you. Where it does challenge you a bit is with memory and planning. You need to remember what choices you made, especially when you're going for trophies like killing everyone or saving everyone. If you don't keep track, you'll be replaying chapters just to fix one decision. The good news is the game itself isn't that long, so it never feels like a massive chore to go back in. And the Platinum is pretty generous with its unlock rate. Most players who aim for it will probably get there without suffering too much. So in the Bald Head rating scale, for challenge, I'm giving this trophy set a 3 out of 10 Bald Heads. There is very little real challenge here. And then secondly, let's talk about the impact on gameplay. Do these trophies actually change how you play, or are they just there in the background? The trophy list really pushes you into two main scenarios. One run where you keep everyone alive, and another one where you make sure everyone dies. Now realistically, I don't think many people go into their first playthrough trying to save characters like Emily or Mike. They don't exactly make themselves easy to love, do they? And I doubt anyone's first instinct is like, yeah, let me just kill that Chris on purpose. Unless you're really curious. Or a bit twisted. But this is where the Platinum actually does something very good. It forces you to experiment with different outcomes. You're not just locking into one canon version of the story. You get to see what happens if you make the dumb decisions, the selfish decisions, or the absolutely heartless ones. There are also smaller moments that trophies highlight that you might completely miss otherwise. A good example is saving the wolf. And if you're trophy hunting, you're paying attention to these things like that, and it gives you these little emotional payoffs and the gameplay variations that you might never see in a casual run. Because the trophy list encourages different playstyles and multiple approaches to the story, you do end up experiencing Until Dawn in a few fresh ways. It doesn't completely transform the game, but it does nudge you to see more of what it has to offer, instead of just rolling the credits once and moving on. So for impact on gameplay, I'm giving this trophy set a solid 7 out of 10 Bald Heads. It adds some variety and replay value without totally changing what the game is at its core. And finally, let's talk about creativity. How original and thoughtful the trophy design actually is. And Until Dawn is all about choices and the butterfly effect. And the trophy set leans into that pretty well. A lot of the trophies are built around seeing different branches and outcomes, which fits perfectly with what the game is trying to do. The game encourages you to explore some really interesting what-if scenarios. What happens if Chris acts like a coward and shoots Ashley? Ashley will remember that. Or what if the opposite happens and he proves himself instead? What if Mike saves the wolf or doesn't? What if only the boys survive? What if only the girls make it out? The trophies don't just tick boxes. They push you to see different story paths and character moments. For a game that lives and dies on player choices, that is exactly what you want from the trophy design. It's not the most mind-blowing original list ever, but it does a good job of reinforcing the core idea of the game. Your choices matter, and you should see how the wild things can get if you play differently. So for creativity, I'm giving this trophy set a solid 6 out of 10 Bald Heads. It fits the game well and makes good use of the butterfly effect, even if it doesn't go completely over the top with crazy unique ideas. Was the Until Dawn Platinum actually worth it? And for me, the answer is a simple yes. This Platinum doesn't ask you to completely master the game or squeeze out every single possible scenario. Instead, it gives you a strong extra incentive to play more intentionally, see different outcomes, and explore some of the cooler what-if moments the game has to offer. It's not brutally hard, it's not ridiculously time-consuming, and it doesn't turn the game into a joyless grind. Instead, it nudges you to get a bit more out of an already great horror experience. And in my book, that is exactly what a good Platinum should be. The trophy list adds to the experience in a positive way without overstaying its welcome. So my overall bald head rating for Until Dawn Platinum Trophy is a clean 5 out of 10 bald heads. And I have to ask, was a Platinum just too difficult to unlock? Which game did you just nope out of? Let me know down in the comments. I will read and respond to everyone. And if you're enjoying these breakdowns, maybe think about subscribing for more deep dives into the world of trophy hunting. And next up, we dive into the space opera that is Destiny. Cheers guys.